Hey, my squad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's make sure the notification went out, the sound is working, and I'll get into what we're doing today. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Let's make sure the notification went out, sound is working. So, today we are working on, this is my canvas for Break the Silence and Craft or Treat. I redone my relayed my release papers, so I had a little area here it didn't cover, so I'm doing that area first, and then I'll go ahead and start a section. I got Lunem Pythonisum done last night. There it go dropping. So Lunem Pythonisum, she is complete. So I am down to 4 WIPs now. So I'm kind of on my goal to get my WIPs done. I worked on a section on White Moon. I'll show you her in a second. Just gotta get some stuff straight here. Okay. So I got a section done. Got another section done on White Moon. But this is actually going to carry over. Hey, Alex. Thank you. You see YouTube is messing up names again. Hey, Sandy. I see YouTube is messing up names again. Putting it at the with the handle instead of the actual channel name. But anyway, so I got a section done on that. But that's going to carry over into 2 events in November. It's going to carry over into Sparkle All the Way and the caregiver event that Lee and Lenore are doing. And well, actually 3 events, because it classify for the Asian year-long event as well, because of the cherry blossoms. Let's see. And then I have 1 WIP that I can't show because of it being stolen art, but I'll still get it finished. And then this is what I've gotten done on Easter Egg Hunters by Tom Wood. So I'm pretty much at the halfway point on this one as well. So I could probably finish this one out in a couple days. And I believe I can have White Moon done by the end of December. So I'm gonna give myself to the 31st of December. I want to try to go into 2026 with no WIPs like I did for 2025. I went into 2025 with no WIPs. So I'm trying to do the same for 2026. Sandy, I don't know what's going on, because 1 minute names are the way they usually are. They usually pop up in the chat. And then I'll go into other lives, and it's like it is now. You know, I noticed, I think it was like this way yesterday in my live stream, Tuesday in my live stream. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. And you know, what was it? Something with the Amazon something or other. Hey, hey Sherry. Yeah, and now, okay, what it's doing, Sherry, is we have a channel name, and then we have a channel handle. So the @ and the name is your channel handle. So what YouTube's doing is they're putting the channel handle in. Yeah, see, Sandy, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. And look what Facebook did to Nick's. You know how they did to, her with her Facebook. I mean, thank God she got her Facebook back. But like Nick said, you got to be careful now on Facebook what words we say. You know. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. I mean, it just makes it a little harder, a little confusing when the names are at the @ and then they are with normal. But see, my channel handle and my channel name are the same, so mine's going to appear. You're going to see it as MUTTNUTT'S Crazy Crafting either way. But if some people didn't make their channel name and their channel handle the same, and they have, you have the choice of that, but it just, when YouTube does this crazy crap, it makes it freaking, and then you had that issue with Amazon the other day, whatever it is with the servers and all, whatever that was, that was affecting lots of different programs, so yeah, it's been a crazy time. On top of the crazy few days I've had, I mean, I don't need no more crazy. So, okay, I just did, let's do the S. But yeah, so when I rearranged my release papers, I had this little thin line right here of that it didn't cover. So I'm doing that first, and then I'll go into doing my next square here, which I get to put some more of the glue and dirt, because the moon has two different I changed the drills. So I have some drills from Debbie Day. This is AB Jelly Champagne. So I use this in the let's see, there we go. I use this in the moon, and then I believe I got my AB Glow 5200 Glow. I believe I got them from Tima. So I also use those in the moon as well. So I don't need the champagne anymore, because that was only for the moon. Oh no, I did. Okay, so I am putting it in the eyes as well as the mouth and the nose of the large pumpkin. Okay, so I do need it out. Okay. Yeah. It's crazy, Sandy. What though, because you should. I mean, I don't understand why it's not letting you do the thumbs up on your iPad. I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't be no different than, like you say, you logging on your phone or logging on a computer. Yeah, I see that. I see that, Sandy. Yeah. It's I couldn't tell you. Because I was in a live last night and the names were the right way. They were the channel names. They weren't. Oh, I'm putting that on the wrong one. They weren't the way they are now. They were, they didn't have the @ sign. They just were the person's channel name. So I don't know. YouTube must be doing some kind of changes or updates, or I don't know. Because okay, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this. When you're watching a video and it ends, remember it used to pop up with, what was it? I think it was 9 different videos across the screen that you could choose. Now it's only 3, and the positioning of where the thumbs up and everything are it looks different to me now too. It's like it's has Facebook changed? I mean, Facebook has YouTube changed their design, their layout design. I mean, because yeah, I wish they would go back to the way it was. Yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks different to me. Because let me see if I can hold on. Let me take the phone off of the stand a minute. I'll show you. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Because if you remember, let's see if I can get close. If you remember, your thumbs up and everything used to be right here. Your thumbs up, so thumbs up and everything used to be like right here. And now it's down here right above the description. So this used to be right here. And it's on every video I've gone to. So this used to be, I don't know what's going on, because it used to be right here and now it's down here below my name instead of above my name. So, I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. So, I mean, I'm just gonna play it out and see what happens. How it plays out. Oh, don't mean to show you my mess over there. Yeah, so and then, like I say, if you go to when you watch a video and a video ends, and you remember how it used to give you tons of choices of other videos you could go watch at the end after the video was over. Now it's just 3 across the screen. I'm like, okay, this doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'll have to go watch. I know YouTube Insider and all that. I think they've put out a couple videos that I'll go watch and see if they say anything about any changes or whatever. But you'd think they would send an email out about any changes, I mean, come on now. But it's crazy. But anyway, so hopefully this weekend I will be able to sit down. I gotta get clean my green screen. My kitty accidentally had a fur ball on it, so I have to wash my green screen. They got its material, so I can wash it real easy. So I got to get that done, and then I will be able to sit and hopefully film some content videos this week. I do need to film some, I guess, some time-lapse videos. But yeah, so the Mad Libs, I'm still gonna film some Mad Libs, but instead of putting it out there for people to answer them, I already have them got answers for them. I'm just gonna get them filmed, and then that will be the end of that series. That was a little more. I think I bit a little more than I could chew off on that one. So, but I have enough that I could film, and it'll publish all the way into next year, actually. Because I'll only publish one a month, I think, or I don't know. I might publish them more than once a month. I don't know. I have 20 some of them to film. Yeah, and I haven't been notified because I check my email 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. I mean, I'm always checking my emails, so I have the only thing I've gotten from YouTube was an opportunity to take some kind of survey. So yeah, see, I don't know what's going on, Sandy. It's crazy. And Nix was having issues with Facebook. People were, I think Paul and Ditzy, they were having issues with StreamYards on their live Tuesday. And I think that had something to do with that whole Amazon thingamabobber that they were talking about on the news that was affecting different servers. Oh yeah, they're gonna put yeah. That's because of where I'm a monetized channel. I go in and I had it set. I think it was supposed to be at the beginning and the end of the video. And YouTube just figures they'll throw them in wherever the heck they want. So I'm like, why give us the option to choose if you're just gonna pop them in there? Yeah, there was some kind of outage. There was with a lot of different companies and everything. And the thing was, they're saying it wasn't any kind of hack or anything. It was some kind of system issue or something. Some kind of system failure. So, give me 1 second, guys. My desktop decided it was going to shut itself down. I don't know why. He's telling me I have no internet on there. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I've been having issues with my desktop, but that's something totally different. That has nothing to do with internet or anything like that. That's just an issue with my desktop itself. But it's an old desktop, so it's bound to have issues. But yeah, so I hope to have some content video up soon. I don't think I'm going to have any topic videos up. I don't have any of those to film. But I do, like I say, I do have the different I have the bunch of different Mad Libs I can film out, and I can film some time lapse videos. So, I'll probably do that this weekend, when I can devote a couple hours to that. That I think it's one more post for Small Shop Festival. So I got a section done on that canvas for that, and then that canvas is going to be okay, Sandy. That canvas is going to actually be used for a couple events in November. And I'll be just focusing on that canvas to get that done. And then this one, I can probably have this finished in the next day or two, or by the weekend, over the weekend. So I may sit and work on this for a couple days, and then I'll go and work on one of the other ones starting next week. Because it's hard to believe that we only have like a week left. What? Alexa, how many days are left in this month?
This month ends in 9 days.
So we have what? Alexa, how many weeks are left in this month? Alexa, how many weeks are left in this month?
This month ends in 1 week and 1 day.
Yeah, so we have a week and a day left before it's November already. How is that possible? Welcome back, Sandy. How is that possible? Like, where did the month go? Like, where did the month go? I love the metal tips, Sandy. I really, really do. I've broken so many the single placers that come with the kits. I have broken so many of them, and I'm such a hard presser sometimes. That's why I like the metal tips, because I've actually like indented the plastic tips with that you can see the edge of the shape of the diamond on the edge, so it's like more the edges. But yeah, I actually love metal tips. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, I like the metal tips. But yeah, it's all it's a preference, and it's what works for you, what works easier for you as well. I know some people that, they have trouble, like you're saying, Sandy, with the metal tips, and then so the plastic tips work a lot easier for them. And then some people, they had trouble with the plastic tips, and the metals work easier for them. So, I mean, I have one of the thin diamond art club ones. That one I don't really care for the diamond art club metal placers. Oh, do I have a pin with a normal tip in it? Now I do have one a plastic one. It came with yeah, here we go. I was gonna say, do I have one? When I say I broke them, Tammy, I have actually broke them. Let's see. Let me get my camera right here. I've broke them all the way back to where that rounds over. I've totally snapped that whole tip off. Not just the metal piece and broke the plastic. I've actually snapped the whole plastic piece off right here. So, yeah, I do prefer the metal now to the I was breaking them so much when I first started diamond painting. I started using wax pencils like this to place, and I would just single place until I found metal tips. So. But like I say, it's all a preference of the person that is using the product. So, um, there's no right or wrong way to diamond paint, in my opinion. And you use what works for you and what you're comfortable with. Like me, I'm teaching myself how to use the 8, 9, and 10 placer, but I feel comfortable with the 1 to 6 placer, you know? So, but my sweet spot is 5 multi-placer, so. But, we all have our we all have what works for us. And then the thing is, you can, if something that works for someone, you can actually take an idea, tweak it a little, to make it work for you, with some things. But it just all depends on you. Guys, I will be right back. Give me a second. Okay, guys, I am so sorry about that. I had to go use the little lady's room. So I'm back. Oh, I forgot what I was talking about, but I'm back. Um, so what is everybody working on? What events should we doing? Oh, I was talking about the multiplacers. Yes, that's right. Yeah, so I found my sweet spot is the 5. Uh, I can use the 6 and the 7. Um, I'm still learning the 8 and the 8, 9, and 10 placer. I don't think I'll ever go bigger than a 10 placer because I've heard some people say there are a 15 placer out there that someone makes. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever go. Why are my glasses fogging up? These are only blue light glasses, but anyway. So I don't think I'd ever go anywhere bigger than a 10 placer. But like I say, I feel comfortable with the 5 placer. And I know how to, I can single place and place fewer than 5 if I need to. So I've learned how to do that when I need to. But yeah, so let's see. So next month I am only doing, as of right now, as far as I know, I only have 3 events I'll be doing next month. Which will be the Asian year long the event, the Sparkle All the Way event, and the caregiver event that Lee and Lenore are hosting. And I can do that. I can do them with the same canvas. So I'm hoping my goal is to possibly get that canvas done in the month of November, and then that will leave me with with possibly 1 canvas. It depends on if I get this one done this weekend, because I may work and get as much of this done as I can. If not, I'll have this and 2 other canvases to work on in December. And I think Sparkle All the Way goes all the way through to the end of December, if I'm not mistaken. And I know that, of course, the Asian year-long event goes through until the end of, the grand prize draw will be sometime in January of 2026, just the way it falls. But yeah, so those are my goals. My goals are to to get all my WIPs done by the end of December. So if it has a drill laid on it, I consider it a WIP. If I haven't laid a drill, it's not a WIP. It could be kitted. I kit up kits, but until I lay a drill, I don't consider it a WIP. So sometime after Thanksgiving, we will get the theme for Ticket to Ride. I'm excited for that one because I have a lot of different canvases that hopefully maybe one of them will fit. Nope, wrong. Wrong one. I get ready to put the wrong. I look at the one I need, and I grab the wrong one. So hopefully I'll have a canvas that will fit the theme this year, and the size requirements, all that stuff. So. Yeah, it just depends on the I don't know what theme she may go with this year, but it just happened that last year was cinema, so I was able to tie in A King's Path. This year was Destination Music, and I was able to tie in my Mother Earth canvas because it was like it reminds me of an area we have here in Maryland called Deep Creek Lake. So that's how I tied that in, and I tied it to a song that was actually written about my state. And then when I did Destination Literature, I was able to tie my John Wayne canvas in because there was a book actually written about the movie McClintock, which is one of my favorite John Wayne movies, and I was able to tie it into the actual where parts of where it was filmed and out west at the Sanibel Ranch. So, and then with the Destination Cinema, I tied it, into where Pride Rock would be in, I believe it's called Hell's Gate, in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the area is called Hell's Gate. So I mean, you just gotta sit down. If you want, talk to Cheryl, or even post in the group if you have a canvas you want to do and you think it could fit the event, Tammy. Just post in the Ticket to Ride group when she comes out with the theme, and there are lots of people that help you come figure out how you can tie it to the event. So there's usually a lot of helpful people in that group. But yeah, it can kind of be hard to, sometimes figure out, does this actually fit the theme? I can get where you're coming from with that. I mean, I have lots of canvases, so I probably have something that'll work this year. I'm pretty sure. Long as it ain't my Chuck pencil. I'm not ready to do Chuck yet, because that Chuck is huge. If I do that, that'd be the only canvas I'm doing all year. Because that Chuck is huge. It's 90 something by 70 something, I believe. I know it's 90 something by something, 70 something, I think. I mean, in all actuality, I mean, when you look at it in inches, it doesn't seem like it's that big. But you know, I don't know why I dumped that whole container out. No, all I needed was 3. All I needed was 3. But anyway, But yeah, so um, like I say, there's usually someone in the groups that can help out. There's always usually some helpful people in a lot of these communities and stuff. And if one person doesn't know the answer, they can turn toward steer you towards someone who might know the answer. You know. Oh, don't you just hate when that happens, Sandy? I just hate when that happens, especially when you want to get something done and you're right in the middle of what you're supposed to, you're wanting to get done, and it pops up and says that that it's getting ready to shut down because there's an update, and then and you postpone it and postpone it and postpone it to the point where it won't let you postpone them no more. As after so many, it won't let me, my desktop won't let me put it off anymore on updates. So, all right. So, there we go. So now I will take this section off. I think I'm going to block yeah, I'm going to block it off right here. That way, when I go to do the eyes, because that's all in, most of that's in the next section, but part of this eye and the mouth is in this one, so I'm just gonna block them off. But I'm being a perfectionist here. Oh, see, my computer's not compatible to go to Windows 11, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, so there we go. Alrighty, so let's go with the 310. Let's try and get that out of the way. No. They're just plain release paper that I got off of Amazon. They're actually 6x6, and then I have some that are 4x6. Yeah, it's just plain release paper from Amazon. I need to get me another treasure chest for some of my other release papers. I need to get me some more printed release papers. I just haven't. You know, when you're on a tight budget, you know, you stick to your tight budget. So, I do have to place a couple orders this week, the next week though, a few things, but I only got to pay the shipping because I won gift cards. Yeah, it's just standard clear standard release paper off of Amazon. Came in a pack of, oh my god, I think it was a pack of 300. I believe it was 200 sheets of the one size and 100 sheets of the other size. So. It's been so long ago since I got it that I don't remember price or quantity actually. But it's just like I say, it's just standard plain release paper. So yeah, it does, but it's got the you can feel the like what's it called, silicone like feel to the both sides. And I have two different kinds. I have this one, and then what is it? I also have this here, which this is a little bit thicker than this. So then of course I got my How at the Moons, which were this was from the Diamond Paint event last year, How at the Moon. I have my Crashly's Gnomes and Trucks. I have my Ditzy, my community paper from, it's just Ditzy's paper that Crashly made for her. And then here I had, these are older papers from Crashly. These here are when they were using their other paper. So these are the skulls, her her logo paper, and her witches. So these were from when Crashly was using the old paper. And then these are from Craft a Treat last year. And this is when she switched over to the new paper. So I have some of the OG paper as well as the new paper from Crashly. So. And when I got those, I also got Ribbit Stick It from Crashly too. So, oh my god, I still have still have some of my ribbon stickers actually. So yeah, I actually have I believe I got mine. I'm throwing things. I believe mine is in Vampire. I think this was Vampire Desire. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I got this in, that color wave. And of course I got it with my Mutter Nick on there, so. And of course I'm knocking stuff down over here. So yeah, so that's got my my 4x6 papers in there, and then it's also got my Bees Crafty Corner rose papers in there that I won from an event. So I got those. I never thought about that. Tammy, using them for huh. Yeah, you could put packs of putty in there too, yeah. I may have to get me one just for that, because I have a lot of packs of putty. I also have a huge box coming from Nick's event here in the soon, and that's gonna have all kinds of goodies in it. I won so much from, but I've not been in any hurry for her to ship it to me. I know she'll get it to me when she can. She's still, trying to catch up from when she was sick. Which that was a whole scary situation. Her being that sick. You know. So let's see. Okay, we're almost at an hour. Not sure how long I'm going to stay live today, y'all. Just I've still not been sleeping good since Saturday, so and I've been spending I spent a lot of late nights just sitting here diamond painting. I believe that's why I was able to get Luna and Pathanasam done. Because I just sat here and zoned out, diamond painting. So, but I got a section, like I say, I've got a section done on progress I just got to take a progress picture for it for Small Shop Festival. So, and then Break the Silence. I believe I've posted. Yeah, I think I posted for Break the Silence. So I'm good there. And for where home is where the heart is, I believe I posted for that one as well. So. But I may pull a late night tonight and sit here and diamond paint and watch some TV and everything. So I may get up here soon to go take a nap after I make my dinner, which I think I'm making myself fried okra for dinner. I don't want a whole lot, but I want something. So I think I'm gonna make fried okra. Lil, see 62219. Welcome in. YouTube is messing with people's names today, so I'm not sure who you are. Because YouTube is not putting up the normal way names come up. So Zoe, you having issues over there? My cat is having some kind of issues. But yeah, so that's my plans for the weekend. Just, try to knock out the rest of this painting. And then switch over and work on, one of the other ones that I need. I have one that, like I say, turned out to be stolen art. So technically it's still a WIP. It's just that I'm not working on it on camera. Just for, I don't support stolen art, but I'm not going to throw the canvas away because it's a cute canvas. I'll just do it behind the scenes, so. But anyway. So I'm down to 4 WIPs. So I think my goal of wanting to go into 2026 with no WIPs is achievable. It's just, is it doable for me? So we will see. We shall see. Alexa, how many weeks are left in this year?
This year ends in 9 weeks.
So I have 9 weeks to essentially get my 4 WIPs done. So like I say, next month, November, I know I'll solely be focusing on 1 WIP, working on it. So yeah, I think I can. It's going to be a lot of late nights, but I can do it. I think I can do it. I think I might do my first 8-hour live next month as well. I mean, I've done long. Yeah, I mean, if I go into 2026 with WIPs, Tammy, I'm okay with that. But I set this goal for myself last year and I was able to achieve it. So hopefully I can do it again this year. And I came into was it September. I had 11 WIPs in September. And since September, I've gotten down to 4 WIPs. So I mean, it's achievable. I mean, if I don't get them, if I go into 2025 with a WIP or 2, I'm okay with that. I can deal with that. But I got my mind set that I want to try to do it with, go into 2026 with no WIPs. So I've not told myself that I'm like, want to go into it without um, no WIPs, because then I think if I put that much pressure on myself, I won't be able to possibly achieve it. So it just, I just gotta buckle down and, you know, block out the time during the day, to do it. So, which I can, I do. I block out time during the day just to sit down and paint. But, I can only sit on, some days I can only sit for a couple of hours. Some days I can sit longer. And that's just, back problems and stuff. So that all just depends on how the weather had me feeling that day. So, hey Linda, how are you? But yeah, so that's my goal. Um, and like I say, it's not a set in stone goal. It's just, it's just, how can I say, it's set in the sand, so it could be easily erased and you know reset as a goal. So I figure when you set a goal in stone, as they say, it's like it's locked in. You don't have no wiggle room. So, but when you set a goal in sand, you give yourself wiggle room. So. Well, I gotta look at my December live streams anyway, because I'm thinking that Christmas falls on one of my live streams. But I probably won't go live because that'll also be the Christmas premieres. And I missed only 2 last year. And that was well, I went back and rewatched the replays, but I missed two of them being live. And that was only because I had to go to the store. So later, Sandy. Yeah, I'm probably only going to be here just a little bit longer, and then I'm probably going to jet off myself because I want to go fry me some okra. You can tell I have southern blood in me. I love me some fried okra. Plus, I want to take, let's say, take me a nap and get up and, dime back up and diamond paint. So, all right, later, Sandy. So, yes, I'm probably gonna finish out this color in the black. I mean, the sections go fast on this canvas too. I mean, so that's pretty cool. But I am getting a little sleepy, so yeah. And that's only because, like I say, I've not been sleeping good since I lost Peanut. Corona's doing good; she's doing fine. But it's still an adjustment, you know. Getting used to that, and then bless her heart, my niece lost her rabbit this week. So that was a double whammy to her because the guinea pigs, she gave them to me. They were hers before they were mine. So that was a double whammy. We'll get through it. We are getting through it. She still has her puppy. She has this cute puppy named Remy. I want to say she named her Remy Ling, but she just calls her Remy. So she's so cute. She loves water. So she's a water dog. For sure. But anyway. So this will be my project for the weekend. I'll work on this one. Um, getting, more progress done on this. I will not be live next Thursday, guys. I have an errand to run that day with me and Mom. So I will, by the time I get home, and it would be rushing to get set up. I wouldn't have time to rest after walking in the door from where we have to go and everything. So I'm just taking next Thursday off. There goes the mail, Mom. I'm not sure she'll stop. Um, Mom's outside Kitty's home. I heard you say hi to him. Yes, God forbid he don't get his food. He liable to reach out and touch you. He has this thing. He will, you know. It's like you go to walk away and he'll reach out and grab you. So he's a handsome boy. Oh, thank you, Linda. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, YouTube just wants us. I mean, they pop that up there for us to set a goal every so often. It's weird. Um, so sometimes it's there for me, and sometimes it just doesn't show up. I mean, you can always set a goal at any time, but sometimes it's like YouTube puts it up there in it's like a neon light in your face. So I just figured I set one. Any money that comes into my channel always goes back into my channel, be it for to pay StreamYards, excuse me, to buy stuff to unbox on the channel, so I always put all my earnings back into my channel. So I know that was one thing Whitney Ray talked about in her videos, is about, people having, memberships, or, things behind paywalls and stuff. I'm like, we do make a little chump change from AdSense, but we have to find other avenues to, if we want to, make money for our channel. So it is what it is. So what was in the mail? Oh, that damn people. I don't know why she was delivering it, but it's the people that do that windows and things. Because it's mailed through the mail. They mail those flyers out in the mail. Okay, that's all it is. White House home. I've never heard of that one. I mean, Whitehead's home. No, it's in your. Oh, it came in that name. Jesus Christ! Can they please stop sending me stuff in that name? Yeah, and about doing windows and patio doors. I can't remember the last time I ever had to use that name, because I don't have to use it I don't have to use it in social services anymore. I hate when they send stuff out in my ex-married name. Ugh. But it was junk mail, so like Mom said. But anyway. So yeah, so I won't be live next Thursday, and that's only only because by the time the where we gotta go, by the time the things starts and we get through the line, it's usually after 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock my time. And by the time, from where it is to where I live, that's a little over an hour and a half walk. So next week. Oh, I'm talking to the cat. Yeah, no, I'm telling them next week. I know that about what you said. Yeah. I was just saying that. Yes, God forbid their brother outside gets something and these two in here get theirs when he gets his. But Mom tries to feed the outside cat because he's here 1 minute And then poof, he's like Houdini, he's gone. Or he's like Houdini, here he is. You know. And she tries to get him fed when he shows up. And a lot of times it's not when it's time for these two to get their, you know, it's not their time, their time to usually get fed, but they think, oh my God, brother got something. Why aren't we? So they're spoiled. I'm telling you, all these animals around here are spoiled. Even the guinea pig. I mean, she's spoiled rotten. She lets out a wheat, and it's like, okay, what do you want? How high do I have to jump? You know, what they say, pets don't have owners; they have slaves. Ooh, that might be one of my next. That might be one of my next watermarks I make. Pets don't have owners; they have slaves. Ooh, I think I'm going to. Yeah, that's going to be my next. That's going to be my next one to put on my Ko-fi for sale. Which I need to promote that out. I just haven't promoted that out much because I only have one image for sale over there right now. And I need to, of course, make some more images. But I had all plans of this past weekend sitting down doing that, and then we lost, Peanut, and my mind could not wrap around working on that. So, but I might work on that here today, this weekend, because it takes me 2 to 3 hours, so sometimes longer depending on how picky I am about what I want to to make a icon, watermark, overlay, whatever you want to use it for. So okay, so that's all that for right now. So we're almost at the hour and a half mark, so I'm going to get ready to jump out of here, guys. And like I said, I'm gonna go lay down for a little while and then cook me some dinner. Like I said, I'm making me some fried okra. I love me some fried okra. I will be live Tuesday. So not sure what I'll be working on in Tuesday's live, but I'll be working on one of my WIP canvases. So I'm just going to move this down, and I'm going to move this over. I was just going to do myself some fried okra. Okay, well, you can go ahead and do your grilled cheese. No, I'm saying when you're ready. I'm not ready for mine yet. But when you're ready for yours, you can do your grilled cheese first, and then I'll do my fried okra. I didn't do it. Use whatever cheese you want, woman. Well, there's a couple pieces of what come out of the deli. Use whatever cheese you want. I didn't know if you'd rather prefer that. I don't want no grilled cheese. I'm grilled cheesed out. I'm done with grilled cheese for now. Okay. I'm making myself fried okra for dinner. I got my mouth set on some fried okra. And I get that honest. I get that from my grandmama's. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and jump out. Linda, thank you so much for the super chat. You did not have to do that. Sandy, thank you for popping by. Tammy, thank you for popping by. Sherry, thank you for popping in. And all the workers and lurkers, thank you for coming by. And I will catch everybody in my live on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll catch you around in different lives this week. Till then, hugs. Love y'all. Bye.